maintain that balance? Time to find out. And he'll be brought down right around the 37. First and 10, here's Pickett. Pass complete, George Pickens with it. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. A good pickup there, 26 yards. From Falcon territory now, here's first and 10 at the 36. Pickett. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And he is out of bounds inside the 30. So the completion results there in 9 yards. And they'll have a 2nd and 1 forthcoming. On 2nd down, this is Harris. A tight one. 8-7 our score after 1 on EA Sports. First down, and they go back to Harris. This will be a short gain of 3 before he's brought down at the 22. The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. They'll run again with Harris. And they'll bring him down at the 13-yard line. 41 yards now on the ground on just 7 carries. From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10. Harris running straight ahead. No gain on the play there. 2nd down. It's rare that a man his size can't at least push forward for a yard, but they stopped him there for nothing.
You're talking about tiny? You're talking about the little guy back
Tiny.
there? That monster. Yeah, you're exactly right. And it takes a group effort to get a guy like that down and not let him find some space. The first guy in, he's got to take one for the team, right? Because he's just waiting there and holding on for everyone else to help him out.
And the Steelers are going to be set up with a 1st and goal on a pass play that moves them all the way down to the 1. Pickett going to keep it himself. And they will stop him after a fairly minimal pickup. Extra bulk up front for 2nd and inches. 3 tight ends. Pickett going to keep it himself. And the big boys up front, they're going to stop him right at the line. So it's 3rd and goal, and now the question, can this Falcon defense stand tall? And this time he breaks the plane. He's in for the touchdown. The sneak successful from a yard out, and the Steelers have regained the lead. Now Mike Tomlin says, let's go ahead and go for 2. Pickett will try to throw for this. And this will be caught as they convert here for 2. So they elect to pass there on the 2-point try. Sometimes can prove risky, that it worked out.
Yeah, and I love how you bring up that it can prove risky, because if you get it intercepted and they return it, that's 2 points for the defense, but not on that play.
From his end zone, here comes Patterson. And they'll start this drive just across the 30. Pretty nice work on the return. About set to begin their next drive. The Falcons offense at the line. As this offense comes back out here, Charles, they're trailing in this ball game. And they've been on the sideline for a while. They did score their last time out, but they just had to watch that long, sustained drive, so we'll see if they can shake the rust off.
Yeah, and that's always a question that you have when you have to come off the bench after having sat there for a long time. Are you ready to go? Are you loosened up? But even more so, are you mentally alert and ready to put your best product out there?
Now the Falcons going to use one of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this 2nd quarter. Ritter and the Falcons need an answer, and a big play here on 3rd and long following the sack. Looking to throw. Complete to Zacchaeus. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. 23 yards, the final tally. They'll look to throw. That'll be taken in by Demir Bird. And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40. That's good. The completion there for 7 yards, and it'll be second down. They'll look to throw. Got a man. It's Patterson, complete. And he's brought down here just outside of the 20. Again, he'll drop to throw. Under pressure, and he'll go down back at the 26-yard line. Work to be done here on 2nd and 16 after the sack. Now the Steelers use the first of their 3 timeouts, as the stoppage will come with a little under a minute to go in this first half. 2nd and 16. They'll set up to throw. That ball is caught. It's London for the Atlanta touchdown. A great play there. 2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far. And the Falcons are an extra point away from tying the ball game here in the final minute of the first half. The Falcons are going to leave the offense out there. They'll go for 2. Ritter will throw for it. That's caught. And he will get into the end zone as they will indeed claim a 1-point lead. So 2 successful 2-point tries now for them.
And you know what it does? It gives you a boost, a huge one for your team because, hey, you're dominating them now. They can't stop you either scoring touchdowns or 2-point conversions. But how about the defense? You don't know what to do at this stage. You can't stop them in any direction.
The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. And with a little under a minute to play, they may be looking to pick up some yardage here, maybe try and come up with a field goal to seize the lead before intermission. And he'll be out right at the 35. Give him 10 yards there, and about by the nose of the football, he's going to have a first down. Pickett now on first down. That's into a crowd and intercepted. Picked off by A.J. Terrell. And he takes this one back into the end zone, and the Falcon defense has a touchdown. So this defense, they get their first interception of the game, and since they were in plus territory, didn't have too terribly far to go, but they take it all the way into the end zone.
And you intercepted in that close, you're automatically picking 6 points the other way, but what I like most about it is how the defense rallied, got up on their blocks, and didn't commit any penalties as well.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6, and now the kick is away. Sims going to go ahead and hold on to this one, and they'll start at the 25. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. A slim deficit here in a one-possession game. Not much time left, obviously. We'll see if they can march this down the field, at least get 3 and take some momentum into the locker room. Now here's a pass on first down that's knocked away and incomplete.
And that's a nice job there because you've got to play the ball, not the man when in coverage. That'll keep you away from a lot of needless penalties, and he's able to knock that one away.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Back to throw, Pickett. He's going to loft one deep over the middle. And this will be caught at the 30. The Steelers signal for the second of their timeouts as the clock will stop with just under 30 seconds to go in the first half. To the air on first down with Pickett. And this one caught along the sideline, but they say already out of bounds. Now, the throw didn't give him a chance to turn it upfield, and that brings up second down. From the 24, they'll go again on 2nd and 10. Here's Pickett. And he's got his target, Harris. Now the offense will burn their 3rd and final timeout. And with halftime on the horizon, they'll be out of timeouts from here forward. A chance now to get even before the break as they come up 1st and goal. Working out of the gun, it's Pickett. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked up by Richie Grant. And the Falcons are going to have it here as they'll start at their own 7. CD, when he went to throw that, I'm not sure if he just didn't see where the defense was. Whatever the case, not the throw you're looking for on 1st and goal.
Not at all, because, look, let's face it, that close to the goal line, if you throw an interception, it's going to hurt on any down. But really the only down you can kind of live with is if you do it on 4th down. The first 3, if you don't have it wide open, just get rid of it. Make sure they can't get it and live to fight another down. 1st and goal, and you throw the pick, not good at all.
Now a deep ball there on 2nd down, but it'll wind up incomplete.
He's put up numbers in this one by pushing the envelope a bit whenever he could with deeper throws. But let's play a little philosophy here. Some plays it works, sometimes they're ready for you. And that time, they were on guard. Incomplete.
Oh, that's into a sea of bodies, and it's intercepted. The safety, Terrell Edmonds, picks it. And some space here. And he will be brought down as time is now run out on this first half of action. So 2 quarters down, 2 remain. Charles and I return after the break. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. The Steelers going to get the football first here, trailing on the scoreboard as we are back underway on EA Sports. Here's Sims now from his end zone. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 30, right about the 29. The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. This offense, Charles, had a strong first half throwing the football, at least in terms of yardage, but it's intercepted. They got Pickett for the 3rd time in this game. And the Falcons are going to take possession of the football. But that one is going to sting. First play of the 3rd quarter and a turnover.
And you have to know that at halftime, they spent a lot of time going through their checklist of what they wanted to accomplish to start this 3rd quarter. Turning it over like this was not on that list.
Not at all. And you come out of the locker room trailing, so that first drive to establish momentum is very key.
Crucial.
In the first half, he was held in check on the ground, but despite that lack of production, they still have the lead.
Yeah, and they've got to feel fortunate about that. If they could actually get production from their lead horse, that would help open up this offense and widen this margin, too.
And he'll complete this one to Patterson. And he'll be marked down at about the 26-yard line. The Steelers now in the nickel here on 3rd down. The play-action fake. They'll look to throw. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up. Not that time. Koo knocks this one through the post, and that will extend their lead even further. So the interception set him up with terrific field position, but 3 points, the end result.
Yeah, we can make this one pretty simple, partner. You always want to end drives with points.
but that's one that you're going to look back on and probably say, we should have done better there.
And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And they've sort of lost their way, partner. How do they recalibrate and get this proverbial train back on track?
Well, this is where leadership really comes into play. How's the head coach handling it? The offensive coordinator? Sometimes they just make a joke. All right, guys, you had your fun? All right.
Thrown out the window.
Yeah, let's get back on track here. And sometimes that'll work just fine.
I guess it's time now to lean on that leadership. Meanwhile, Pickett's throw into the hands of Pickens. And they'll get this down to the 42-yard line. Throwing again on second down. Pickett. It's just a gain of a couple there on the scramble, and now it's third down.
While you admire anyone trying to pick up an additional couple of yards, they're just not worth it when you take shots like that. Quarterbacks have to stay in the game and stay on the field.
Trying with Pickett here on third down. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. Offensively lucky they're able to keep the football, but now fourth down, so they'll have to boot it away.
I do think, though, they're going to look at this as a positive. One, they recovered the fumble, so they retained possession. But two, being able to punt it changes field position for them. Imagine if that turnover takes place there. Now your defense has to go onto the field and try and hold. Instead, they get a little breathing room.
Here we go. It's Pickett on fourth down. Quick completion here to Johnson. And unable to break away. They stop him a few yards shy. The Steelers try it, but they come up empty on fourth down. And the Falcons' defense stands tall. They'll get the football back. Now it's the backup Mariota. Zacchaeus here hauling it in. He's got room at the 30. Down the right sideline. Touchdown, Falcons. And CD, we have seen some great runs the last few times we've been together, but I think we can at least put this one in our top 5. That was a determined gallop there.
Yeah, this is a guy who runs with such balance and control. I mean, he went through that early contact just like he was driving over a speed bump, and he's able to continue his way downfield and wind up in the end zone.
And you can see the distance traveled there after the initial contact on the next-gen stats. Now Arthur Smith going to tell the offense to stay put. We're going for 2. Mariota will look to throw, and he will get into the end zone to bump the lead up to 3 scores. So they go with a pass, and it works there on the 2-point try. Charles, just in general, what are your thoughts passing versus running on 2-point conversion? Situational?
It is situational, and you have to know your team. What is your strength? Because so many people think you have to throw the ball in a 2-point conversion, but the stats will tell you that running it is about as proficient. So know your team and go to your strength.
Following the touchdown, here's Koo to kick off. And Sims says, let's bring it out to the 25. The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand they've got to move the ball and move it fast. In addition, they need to save as much time so they can get 2 more possessions.
Throwing again on second down, but this time it's incomplete.
With a rookie quarterback out there, you're definitely going to find out how he handles adversity, because this one so far hasn't gone according to plan. He's got to fight through it and show him what he's made of.
Trying to pick it up on the ground with Harris. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. They run again with Harris. And this is going to be a Steelers first down as he's got this up to the 45-yard line. From Falcon territory now, here's 1st and 10 at the 45-yard line. They hand this off to Harris. And they'll be stopped right at the 30. On a play that started back at the 15, they pick up 15. We have played 3 quarters. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. On the give, this is Harris. To about the 26 here. 3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. Pickett now to throw off the play fake. And in for the Steelers touchdown. Pat Freiermuth with his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Steelers have got it back to a 2-score game here in the 4th. Boswell good with the extra point, and that'll make this now an 11-point deficit. Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. Patterson going to bring this out of the end zone. And he'll be brought down right on the chalk of the 20. About set to begin their next drive. The Falcons offense at the line. Well, there are 2 scores on the plus side. Still time here in this 4th quarter. And intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need. Picked up by Minka Fitzpatrick. And he brings this one back. It's a pick 6 for a Steeler touchdown. They'll try and throw for it. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked up by Richie Grant. Accelerating, and off he goes. He's at the 50, 30, the 20. And he takes it all the way back. It's a pick 2, if you will, as head play backfires in a big way. So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. Right after the touchdown to extend their lead, now maybe opening the door a little bit there by allowing starting field position at the 40. First and 10 now for the Falcons, and Mariota at the 40. Patterson, he'll try it up the middle. He'll get this up to about the 44. Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. Throwing is Mariota. Looking for London on the out route complete.
What I love about watching the passing game nowadays is that the one-dimensional receiver is really starting to leave the game. You've got to be able to do it all. Of course, you got to run fast. Of course, you got to catch the ball. But route running savvy and toughness, there's a premium for all of that now.
They'll run with Patterson. And he's got the first down yardage before being taken down at midfield. Now the Steelers put a stop to the action with a timeout defensively. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the 4th quarter. On first down, going back to Patterson. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. Officially no gain on the play, and it's second down. Then he got off the end there very quickly to make that play.
Yeah, it was almost like the bullet train, wasn't it? I mean, just zoom. Quick, quick, quick. And what a terrific play, holding them with no gain.
So a little tardy getting everyone set, and the clock hits 0 before they could snap it.
Yeah, you can take your time and use the clock and try and get set up, but once it gets near 5 seconds, that's when you often hear a quarterback yelling, hurry, hurry, to make sure everybody's ready to get the snap off.
Play action now. Mariota. That's caught left side to tight end Pitts. And they'll get him down on the other side of midfield. Well, clear running situation. Trying to take time off the clock. He ran the previous play. Set that play action up nicely.
Boy, did they ever, because they'd shown the ability to run the football. So now you lose your keys as a defense. You dive for the running play, and they hit them over the top.
One of the bigger plays in the game thus far. The crowd getting into it as we come up on a big third down. Now Mariota. Open man, there is Patterson, complete. And they're going to have themselves another first down as the tackle's made at the Steelers' 32-yard line. Back to the ground now. Patterson. And he'll get this down to about the 30, 31-yard line. And whistles, and we're going to have another stoppage of play as they call the timeout on defense with 1:53 left. So 2nd and 9, and you'd have to figure just about all 11 probably crashing the line here. Throwing here, Mariota. And he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game. Dropped for a loss of 7 by multiple defenders.
The passing game's been struggling a bit today, and that was the latest example. Haven't been getting much yardage out of it, and now on his back after the last play, he faces 3rd and long.
The sack backs him up, so now Mariota in Atlanta dealing with a 3rd and long. Now the Falcons going to use one of their timeouts as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important 3rd down. The Falcons in victory formation as they take an aim. Certainly some pressure here on Young Wei Koo. This to perhaps salt this one away. And his kick is good. He got every bit of that one as it's good from 56 yards out. And that will extend their lead even further. So his 2nd field goal of the game, and that could turn out to be the big one.
Yeah, you have to make them score twice to beat you, and that's not impossible. But here in the 4th quarter, puts their backs clearly against the wall.
And he returns this to the 22. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. What do you do here down like this in this situation? Do you maybe just pick something out of the playbook you haven't called in a while, or you call it a day?
You can do that, or you pick something that's a staple for you and should work better and try and execute that on the way out the door. Maybe get back to base and feel a little bit better as you end a ball game that's been a frustrating one for you.
We'll see if they go back to base. Well, this was a fun one today if you like points. A lot of them went on the board. Both offenses were clicking. Charles, these defenses, meanwhile, have a little something to clean up